satisfy. Think I lose my mind if I don't find something to pacify. Can you help me occupy my brain? Oh yeah. Oh, can you help me occupy my brain? Oh yeah. I need someone to show me the things in life that I can find. I can see the things that make true happiness. I must be blind.
Ooh, it's been a good day today, man. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Been a long time, been a long time, been a long, long fucking time since
Two
he
things
announced.
happened today that I never thought in a million years would happen. And one of them I'm not going to talk about, but it's killer. The other one we probably are going to talk about.
Trick or treat, some bitch.
Trick or treat. So I don't know how many people were watching this, but we just got off of another show and literally came here from Riverside, and Michael Felcher
Right across the road over here.
Right, it is literally right across the road over there. Michael Felcher was talking about the release of Trick or Treat. And I mean, like, honest to God, as much shit as we give Michael Felcher, I think we both knew that release was going to be killer whenever it did come out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, the issue of it, like, what it was going to look like was never really a big issue because you knew it was going to be badass.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, images are already out there and everything. 3 different artworks they're doing. If you want all 3 of them, you can buy multiples of all 3. They're not doing, didn't sound like they were doing a limited edition on it or anything, which, I don't know. They'll probably sell enough regardless, but
yeah,
tons of special features. A lot of work was put in this thing. I know we make fun of Slippy quite a bit, joke around with him and all that, but it's a pretty big venture for him. His very first big release under his own label. I think he did a documentary a couple of years ago, but yeah, the Trick or Treat was like highly sought after. So huge release for his new company and everything. And it's going to be huge. He guarantees it will be out by Halloween this year.
I swear to you, he staked his reputation on it. He was like, I'll stake my reputation that it'll be out by like Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but
I believe 2 scoops. I do not. I do not.
I put my faith in the Slipster style. I do. But yeah, welcome everybody checking us out on one of the final days of the longest month of horror the world has ever known. This month has lasted for hell and ever. But it's 2024 May of the Dead, Uncle Bill. It's about over with. Thank God.
I mean, this has literally been the longest shit ever. Like, it feels like I got my driver's permit back at the start of this fucking month, and like now we're at where we're at. So, God damn, man.
And we still got 1 day left. 1 day.
Yeah.
But to commemorate the May of the Dead, we're going to do one last big zombie bash. And this is, and we're going to get started with this shortly because this is the biggest Tears for Fears list that we've ever done by a long shot.
Yeah, this is going to take forever. No matter what we do, I don't think.
So I want to run through the chat here and see who all's in the house. And then we're going to get into it, bulls. So if you want to get your screen up and ready, we'll flash it on there after I go through these, Uncle Bill. Saturn video. Antonis Andrianis, Black Peter, the man that you love, Uncle Bill. Ken Carlson, Tape Rot video. I saw the Trick or Treat news. It's pretty huge. I'm just going to go. I ain't clicking on this. Chris C., the Slasher Dude, Robert Reams, John Thompson, Witch Hunter, Colt Gay, Adrian James, Vanderhoff, Carlos, Phantasmat, Brandon S., JoJo, 1996, Stuntman Mark, JoJo, Casey and JoJo, remember that? I'm so crazy, 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 crazy when I'm thinking about you.
What about the other JoJo? Maybe that's who it is. The new JoJo.
Who's that? I don't know who that is.
You don't know that little kid that wears like that ponytail all the time?
Oh,
oh guys.
Yeah, she's turned goth now or something.
Yeah.
She's
like, oh my God, I'm looking alternative now.
Ken Carlson, Carded or Dention, Felcher would put out Survival of the Dead in the S tier slots.
I believe he would, actually.
He might. Chips Regardless, Suspirian Night, Propaganda Pro, John Thompson. I mentioned some of these names numerous times. My memory sucks. PT, the Mayor, Rat Hammer, Blu-ray Addict, Rambo's in here, Beauregard 77. So yeah, we appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. There's a lot of streams going on and everything. Thursday night's usually our night, so everybody else is trying to take over and we don't appreciate it. But we are still here to go through, I think, a grand total of 71 zombie movies. And there'll still be ones that we miss.
Yeah.
You know, we were
pretty. You gotta think, man. At one point or another, there was shit like Flight of the Living Dead. I mean, we didn't include stuff that was like independent zombie films like that. There's like thousands of those. There's no way we would ever be able to do that. But these are ones that are like, there's some obscure ones, but there's also like mostly known ones too.
So this is going to be, we're going to go ahead and get started because we're going to go through some of these pretty quickly.
You ready?
Again, it's 71 of these.
Let's drop our socks and grab our cocks and do this, boys.
Tiermaker.com presents the never-ending zombie movie tier.
Let's see if I can make it bigger. That's what she said.
Make it bigger, my God.
There we go, boys. Look at that.
That's pretty good. That looks pretty good.
Thing of beauty there.
Nothing's covered up or anything.
Woo.
Yeah. So the ones that we agree on, of course, we're not going to ask the chat, but you can still weigh in on what you think and everything. But the ones that we don't agree on, you can break the tie. That's how it works, Uncle Bill. It's huge.
I know. And it'll be up to you, the chat, the people themselves, to determine like where we put it. So let's get started, man, because we will be here all fucking night if we don't. Number one on the list, as you can see, for some ungodly, unholy reason, is Warm Bodies. Where the fuck would you put that?
Drizzling Shits, brother.
Let's just move on, because I'm not going to sit here and argue about the merits of Warm Bodies, because there's not many. Okay, up next, and this is one that's got a new 4K release from Blue Underground, and one that is like one of my highest recommendations, Death Dream, aka Dead of Night. What do you think?
I say Death Dream is good. That's where I would put it. I don't think it's top tier, but it's close.
I'll tell you right now that if it were me, I would put it top tier. But I do think that given some of the other zombie films we're going to be talking about, it should probably just go to good. It's an underrated classic though to me. Like it's really unsung in a lot of different ways.
Did you get the 4K that came out of it? Or
no, it's
or?
fucking man. Their 4Ks are like $30, $35. Like I
asked for it. We never did get it.
I mean, I'd love to have it, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna pay that much for it. And they never go down either. Like I've noticed that
yeah, like $49.99 or $59.99 or something like that.
This got to be a joke. You put this shit on this fucking list. House of the Dead.
The Drizzling.
What?
House of the Dead.
You put House of the Dead.
House of the Dead's on there.
I never will forget watching that movie for the first time and not understanding what in the shit was going on. If there ever was a film that deserves to be in the Drizzling Shits, it's that one. Uwe Boll, who was our...
I've only seen that movie one time.
I wish there was a tier below the Drizzling Shits we could put that in, because actually I think he's made a couple films worse than that, if you can believe. We should
revisit that for fun one night. Like that and the sequel. There was a House of the Dead sequel as well. Sizzling piss.
That's a good one. Oh man. Anything else to be said about House of the Dead? No, probably not.
I've seen it once and yeah, it was enough.
Zombies the Beginning, which we just did a commentary on. This is a Bruno Mattei masterpiece when he was working in the Philippines in the early 2000s. There needs to be a category in this that was like so bad it's good, because that's where this would fit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, as much as I enjoyed it, I wouldn't say it's good, but I would say it's meh. It has some enjoyable shit in it. For sure, it's entertaining and everything, but I couldn't, under good conscience, say that it's a good movie.
You know what's weird? It's a really low budget movie, and it's an exact ripoff of Aliens, except with zombies. But there is some good, like, gore and practical makeup. It's kind of crazy, like, how good some of it is, even though it's such a ripoff. So, I don't know. You're probably right. It probably doesn't need to be in good.
Yeah, we need to be a little bit more selective, because we love Bruno Mattei and everything, but he's known as kind of a shitty filmmaker.
I'm just going to say this about the next one. You can suck my urethra right out if you think this ain't in the S tier. Right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'll agree with that. It's probably, I would say this. I'd say it's, as far as zombie posters go, that's the best zombie poster. I don't think there's anything that's even close to that.
I mean, maybe it's because I watched it so early on. Like I watched that and Dawn of the Dead like really close together as a kid, that I think that the nostalgia mixed with the gore, it's like just the perfect combination of things to me.
You know, Dirk is doing a versus stream in a few weeks. He's wanting us on there. Zombie versus Dawn of the Dead.
I don't know if I could do that, man. I don't know. Like, I mean, I know that I like Dawn of the Dead better, but it's hard to argue between those two movies to me.
Zombie's a beautifully shot movie too.
Have you seen it in the 4K, like the Blue Underground 4K?
I've got the 4K remastered Blu-ray. I think it's pretty close to what the 4K is.
It's crazy though. In either one of those, I've got both of them, but in either one of those, like those shots are just outstanding. Like the shots where, you know, the zombie sets up, the zombie that's on the cover sets up and everything, and then bites the woman. It's just a beautiful movie for it to be.
That fucking lard ass zombie on the boat.
Lard ass zombie #1, yeah.
Captain Haggard, he actually have his autograph from back in the day. Yeah, top tier. You know, it's an undead delight. Lucio Fulci's Zombie. Yeah. It's probably Fulci's most well-known movie, wouldn't you say?
By far, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the next one would be like not as well known, and I've noticed this movie like goes either ways with people. Like they either love it or they absolutely hate it. But I'm in the love category. That's Fulci's The Beyond.
Yeah, it's probably my top 2 or 3 favorite Fulci movie. It's hard for me. I mean, I think that would be a fun stream at some point too, is to do a tier ranking for Fulci's movies. That may be one we can do at some point, but it's an undead delight as well. The Beyond is. I couldn't put it below. I mean,
I don't think I could put it below either. Like I agree with you. Like
it's an undead delight, baby.
So let's see. I must have moved this thing accidentally.
No, it gets, yeah, you have to manually move it, I think, sometimes.
This next one to me, and this is just my opinion, man, everybody fucking, loves to go on and on about this movie. But I think it's one of the most overrated horror films out there. Train to Busan.
I'll agree with whatever you put. I've never seen it.
Well, you don't agree with what I put because, like, I'm in the minority of people that are just like, this is just like every other Asian zombie film or like every other one of those like series. I do not get it why people blow their load all over this movie.
A lot of people are saying it sucks in the chat too. Colt Gay says it's overrated. Rambo, he don't like it. John Thompson's indifferent to it.
I'm not I mean, if I was being honest, like I would put it in the shits, but I think enough people here probably like it that I'm going to put it in meh because we got shit to do. And
I thought you was going to put it in the Drizzling Shits.
It's not that bad, but it's a run of the mill movie like that. Like there's 100 movies like that like Korean and Japanese and those kind of movies that are just like that movie. And everybody's like, oh God, it's the best shit that I've ever seen.
No, Maggie.
I've never seen Maggie, so I don't know on this one. Have you seen it?
I have seen it. Man, like, I am positive that Dirk and I did a review of it at some point. I think it was Dirk. I'm pretty sure it was Dirk. But I could not find it. I'm like, where in the fuck did we do the review? But I do vaguely remember it. I mean, it's more or less a drama. I think it's Schwarzenegger's daughter is slowly turning into a zombie or something or another. It's very slow paced. It's not bad. I wouldn't say it's bad, but I would put it probably in meh. Maggie, you're meh.
Somebody said, Jason Morby said Maggie sucks shit. God damn, boy.
It's very slow.
It's the shits.
It's very slow.
Maggie was kind of boring. Maggie is barely a zombie flick.
Maggie is a zombie.
Maggie getting the chopper. Uzi 9mm.
I think Maggie, like, it's well shot. Schwarzenegger does a pretty good job in it, but
12 gauge auto loader.
It's nothing that I would ever watch again.
Phaser plasma rifle in the
son of a bitch.
I just always like any excuse to do that impression of that gun shop scene from Terminator. Okay, let's just put Maggie in the shits and say fuck it. Shockwaves. I haven't seen this movie like probably 20 years now. So I've seen
it, but I don't really remember it either. So to me, if nothing stands out about it, it has to be meh, right? Isn't that one that's got Nazi zombies in it? Like one of the first ones? I
think it is, yeah. But I don't think it's very good. I think it's like very, very slow from what I remember of it.
Colt Gay enjoys Shockwaves. Jeff Bellamy says, meh. Blu-ray Addict has never seen Shockwaves. Yeah, I mean, I would say...
So everybody's really lukewarm on Shockwave, so...
Stuntman says, meh.
Let's put it in there.
Suspirian Night, yeah.
Up next is quite possibly one of the best bad movies ever made, and one of the most memorable at that too. Burial Ground. Nights of Terror.
You know, I'm probably going to piss some people off, but I think that's an Undead Delight, Uncle Bill.
I think that that's one of the best bad movies. Like, if I had to pick like 10 of the best so bad that they're good movies, that would probably be one of them.
It's one thing that you can definitely not say that Burial Ground is boring. It starts off from the very fucking first minute of the movie.
No, there's no setup. It just starts.
Yeah.
Like,
and then, like, it's just so bizarre. Like, I remember when I first watched it, it was in that zombie pack. I would, wait until deep discounts 25% off sale every year and get these packs from Shriek Show they end up being about $20, I think, for 3 DVDs.
Yeah.
And I was absolutely blown away when I saw Burial Ground for the first time. So it's a very memorable, entertaining movie. It's full of zombies, gut munching, titty munching. It's got a little dwarf guy that's playing a little kid. It's infatuated with his mom.
Yep.
I say Undead Delight. That's where I would put it.
Well, you know what? It's our fucking show, so that's where it's going. Because I agree with that.
Undead Delight. Yes.
Night of the Comet. That is one that we have not talked about a whole lot. That is the next film on the list. Mm-hmm. And it is a zombie movie. It's more of a futuristic apocalypse kind of movie
with zombies. And it's kind of
zombies, yeah.
When you say it's like kind of a comedy as well, like lighthearted, very 80s.
Yeah.
Like the 80s
it's like
aesthetic.
Valley Girl meets zombies. Yeah.
Right. I like Night of the Comet quite a bit, but I don't love it. I think it's kind of unique. I think I would put it in good.
I don't think there's another movie like it. So yeah, I agree. I would put it in good. Like the two leads performance, Kelly Maroney, and I can never think of that woman's name, but she's been in
Catherine Mary Stewart.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that they do a good job. It's a fun movie too. It's very
Kelly Maroney is probably the most likable, like she's really that person in real life too.
Yep. Put Night of the Comet in good. Now this one is one of yours that you drive me fucking crazy with this goddamn movie. But Return of the Living Dead Part 2. It ain't that I don't like it. I just don't get it because you're fucking like, you have got a massive hard on for this movie and you have to admit it.
It's a lot of fun. It's goofy. Flesh to Flesh, the song that we use, that's a badass fucking song. That's from this movie. Get that screwdriver out of my head. And just massive nostalgia for Return of the Living Dead Part 2. But I'm going to be honest. It's not an Undead Delight. It's not, even though it's a lot of fun. But
no, it's not. It ain't even close to that.
I would put it in good.
I would put it in the shits.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I would put it in the shits. It's the makeup effects.
What?
The makeup effects of that movie alone is like fucking ridiculous.
Look, we're gonna have a falling out over this. Return of the Living Dead 2 is a solid movie. It's a solid zombie movie.
It's the goofiest shit ever. With like horrible makeup. You remember the tar man in that movie? He looks like a fucking piece of chewed up bubble gum or something.
Well, he looks a lot better than the tar man in what was it, the fourth movie?
Why are you even bringing them movies into this? Are those movies on this list? I hope so.
I think they're all on it.
Okay.
Dude, come on.
So, okay, let the chat
Jim Karen. It seems like we've been here before.
You can't influence people with your fucking Tom Matthews impression. So
seems like we've been here before, James.
Where does this fit? Chat. Where does this go? So we got meh. We got shits.
Yeah, Rambo, he agrees with me.
Meh. Good.
Good. We got lots of good.
You don't have lots of good.
Yeah, we do.
Meh shits. Good.
I can't believe it, boys. I can't believe it. Well, you got to at least put it in meh.
Let's put it in meh, then. I'll give you that.
Show it a little bit of respect.
God almighty. Okay. Yeah, the next one is 1985's Stuart Gordon directed Reanimator, which is in the S tier. There's no, why are we even having this conversation?
Barbara Crampton's young body alone is in the S tier. If you just have that.
Like you had to qualify it with young body.
If you have her old body,
yeah,
it's still in the S tier.
Any variation of that. Yeah.
And Reanimator is also a kick-ass fucking movie. So yeah, Undead Delights, no doubt.
I'll be honest with you, I don't give a fuck if anybody disagrees with that because it's just the truth. So is the next one. I mean, Dead Alive, Peter Jackson's Dead Alive might be one of the bloodiest, goriest movies of all time and one of the funniest zombie movies of all time, aside from maybe Shaun of the Dead. I've never seen another movie like it to this day, and probably never will now for sure. It's S tier.
I'm anxiously awaiting the remastered edition of that too, because Peter Jackson has been working on all of his older movies, like new remasters of them. So they're coming at some point. But yeah, I mean, Dead Alive's my favorite of those horror movies that he did. I watched that, like I had it on Laserdisc, I think, for years. And I watched that, I don't know how many times. I kind of got sick of it. I watched it so much. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Got a lot of gratuitous just gore and chaos in it and everything. And yeah, it's top tier. An undead delight.
I think most people would agree with that. Other people, they don't matter. And then the next one is,
I don't know if you know what that poster is because it's a German poster.
It's Das Leckenhaus der Lebenden Toten.
Let Sleeping Corpses Lie, K. Living Dead at Manchester Morgue. That was always my favorite poster for that movie. And I'm a gigantic mark for that movie too. So, dude, I'm putting it in top tier. I don't know what people think in the chat, but I think that this is one of the best zombie movies not made by George Romero.
Somebody's just missing the shits. What the fuck?
Justin Smith. Hush, buddy.
Buddy, shut your fucking ass. I would put it in good. Listen, I think it's a great film, but I don't put it in the same category as those other films that are in the S tier. So here's the thing about it too. It's to me like the bridge between Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead too, because it came out before Dawn of the Dead, right? So
yeah,
but it like has
74,
it has like gory zombie kind of stuff in it that wasn't like the colorized version.
We got some people saying it is top tier, boys. The Mayor, Saturn Video, Alpha Romero, Robert Reams are all saying, buddy, it's an undead delight.
You know what? I don't really give a shit about. I mean, I could go either way with this movie. Like,
Propaganda says it's top tier. Rambo, you've never seen that, man? Holy shit! You should definitely check that out.
All right. So a bunch of goods and a bunch of Undead Delights. So we'll split, and I'll just put it like at the end of this. So there we go.
Yeah.
The Gates of
Undead Delight.
I'm not. Why are
we don't have a discussion. That's my favorite Fulci movie, The Gates of Hell.
Yeah, I'm actually, not. I don't want to talk about it. I don't care what you think.
Change this out. I actually had this as the background. Right.
Yeah.
That shit.
I mean, it might be the perfect like Italian horror film.
It's another one that's kind of sets the mood immediately when the movie starts. The music's creepy as hell. A nightmare come to life, man. One of the best movies that I can think of where like he captured a nightmare on film. Like that's one of the ones that I think of instantly when I think of that.
This will be interesting though. The next one is Michele Soavi's Cemetery Man, aka Delimore. Now, this is another one that's going to be, I guarantee, like wildly split.
You've convinced me to give the movie another chance, though.
I would put it now. If you'd asked me this question before I rewatched it, I would probably put it in the shits. You ask me now, and I would put it in good. I don't think it's up there with like Gates of Hell or Reanimator or Dead Alive or stuff like that. But
one thing that I will say though, that's a prime example of a remastered transfer kind of changing the movie a little bit too. Because you remember because I was recording some stuff for the review, which is out now. It actually came out today. Uncle Bill did the review of the 4K of Cemetery Man.
Yeah.
And I told you, man, I was like, holy shit. It's one of those that just absolutely pops as soon as you start it. And I was like, oh my God. Right. So we've talked a lot of mad shit about Severin, but I don't know what in the hell they did with this one, but God bless. It's amazing.
I mean, the transfer makes you like appreciate it even more, but I just don't think I was at the right place. Like, I was too young to really understand what the hell was going on in the movie when I first watched it. But like, you go back and watch it now, and you're like, oh, that makes more sense. And the gore and shit is amazing in it too. I would put it in good, and maybe like going into Undead Excellence, but that's just me. And a lot of people are kind of in that spot on here too, I think.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying good. Robert Ream says it's boring.
Yeah, I could see how people would think that. I don't. And the thing about it is, it almost is like it takes place in a dream or something. It's almost not a real, rooted in reality kind of film.
Yeah. Yeah, it does have a dreamlike feel to
it. Shit.
There's really no need to discuss that one. I mean,
no, we don't even need to go into it.
That was probably my first favorite zombie movie when I was a kid. Like I saw that so much. Like whenever it was on HBO late at night, I was like glued. It didn't matter, what time it was. I was watching the entire damn movie, and I always thought it was so cool that it was in Louisville, Kentucky.
Does anybody in here not think that Return of the Living Dead is S tier? I'm just curious.
Does anybody in here not like Return of the Living Dead? I don't know if I've ever heard anybody aside from George Romero say that he didn't like Return of the Living Dead.
I don't think anybody doesn't like this movie, man.
Yeah. The only thing about it is I've just seen it so much at this point. It's one that I've just watched a lot.
I mean, it's just, what else are we going to say about it? We talked about this movie through the years probably 100 times. It's one of the best zombie films ever made. One of the best soundtracks ever made, too.
Linnea Quigley's dance scene is probably like the most used jack-off material for young adolescents watching HBO late at night.
Night of the Creeps. Now, here's my issue with this. It's technically a zombie movie because they turn into zombies, but it's more of a slug dick movie. You know what I mean?
Slug dick zombies. Well, this isn't the only slug dick zombie on this list.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one. I like Night of the Creeps, but I don't love it. I really don't. I would say it's good, though. I wouldn't put it anywhere below good.
If it were me, I would put it at good, but I think Tom Atkins' performance in the movie would be an S tier. I think if you were just going on that, it's insane. But the rest of the movie, you're right, is just probably good.
Really, Tom Atkins' performance is the only performance in the movie that's really that good, though.
But it's one of the most memorable performances ever.
Yeah.
In any horror film. No, it's not, Mayor. Fido. I don't remember. We watched it and reviewed Fido back in the day. Lionsgate sent it to our ass. I remember that. And I just remember it's some like
he's like a pet or
50s,
something.
like, yeah, where he's like a dog almost to theirs, where you can keep zombies like in the future and they got collars on that protect.
I'd say it's the shits. I wouldn't say it's not the worst, but it's pretty close. I've never wanted to watch it again.
I haven't either. I would put it in either Meh or the shits, and I'll just put it in the shits because I don't care.
We asked Slippy if the Vestron, because that's the only one that was in those big multi-packs that hasn't come out from Vestron's Fido. There's probably no chance of that one coming out.
There's no like call for that movie. You know what I mean? There's no demand. Return of the Living Dead Part 3. Brian Usna comes back and makes this movie, which is a lot of people who were really into like emo and goth and stuff like that around that time period love and champion this movie.
I don't hate the movie. It's one that I watched a lot on cable back in the day. It does not feel like a Return of the Living Dead movie. I think it wasn't a Return of the Living Dead movie, right? It was something that they just had the rights to use the name. And I mean, I like Return of the Living Dead Part 2 better, but I would still I'd put it in meh.
I'd put it in good. Because I think that her performance, Melinda Clark's performance alone is like worth.
It ain't her performance, it's her outfit.
Well, that too. So what do y'all
say? It ain't
say?
better than Part 2, Mark. Now, come on.
What do y'all say in the chat? Good or meh? Because that's what we're going between. We'll start counting right now. Come on. Even if you put it in there before. 2 mehs. 1 good. I guess Carter's saying good because he says 3's above 2. Another good. Good.
Well, this is a shame because there's no denying that Return of the Living Dead 2 is better than 3.
I think we're going to have to go with good, though, because there's 400 people in here at the same time.
Well, fine then. No, it's not better than 2, Mayor. You hush.
Zombie 3. God damn.
Man, I watched all those not too long ago again for something. It was probably one of last year's shows. I still don't remember. I think, wasn't Part 4 the one with the killer soundtrack? What in hell did Part 3 have in it?
I don't remember Part 3 that much. I've seen it. Wait a minute. Is Part 3 the one
Bruno
where
Mattei.
the dude brings back the infection to like, and he's staying at like a hotel or something. Then he infects his girlfriend and they're all like running around. Is that Part 3?
I guess. Those movies all go together for me. I remember Part 4 had a good, which we've got them all on here. I would say the shits. I mean, Fulci died while he made it. It killed Fulci.
Killed Lucio Fulci, yep.
Right. And then Bruno Mattei tried his best to finish it. Yeah, I think the shits is fair for Zombie 3.
All right, fuck it. Let's see.
We got a variety of Night of the Living Dead.
So is this the Night of the Living Dead?
That one is the 30th anniversary edition. The one that fucking old
hold on.
Bulls. God.
You gotta be fucking whoever did that.
John Russo.
Buddy.
Man.
I'm amazed anybody ever let that exist.
Let me tell you what we've got to do. On one of these streams, which I'm the only one who's got Facebook, so I guess I'd have to do it. We need to explore John Russo's Facebook page. You won't believe. It's like a fucking online yard sale. He puts something up for $650, and then the next day, one day only sell 250 shipped. for a bunch of fucking junk.
It's probably like his socks or something. I ought to got a pair of my socks, boy.
He's getting it. Like, I don't think he even knows what the fuck he's doing on there. But he's the one that was responsible for Night of the Living Dead 30th anniversary, and it is the Drizzling Shits.
It's one of the worst things you'll ever see. Night of the Living Dead 69. Well, we wouldn't be even talking about this if it wasn't for this movie, so
Right.
I don't.
Yeah, that one's not even a discussion. And I love the movie. I know a lot of people shit on that movie. Fucking Crater says that he likes the 1990 one better than the original one, which I'm confused at that.
I think there's quite a few people now that think that, because I guess there's a lot of younger kids and shit now that.
Well, they're all wrong.
Yeah, they are. So let's not even have a discussion about that goofy shit.
Yeah.
And then the next one is Day of the Dead Bloodline. You really put Day of the Dead Bloodline on this fucking list.
Why not?
Have you seen this movie?
I don't need to see it. Look at the cover.
Fuck that.
The Drizzling Shits, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've not seen it. I think that was the most recent Day of the Dead movie that they did. So I don't know what entry that is in the Day of the Dead remake franchise, but I'm sure it's awful.
Zombie Lake. Is that who directed that?
Jean Rollin.
That's what I thought. Fuck that shit.
There is some nudity in it though. There's an actual butthole scene in it. And the zombies are all like a neon green color.
That movie, I remember watching it. Me and you watched it when we were both like, what in the fuck?
It's got a killer cover. It's one of them that tricked us. I mean, I don't know who did the DVD of it. It was maybe Image Entertainment or something like that. I think I bought it at Best Buy, and I was so excited to check it out. And then we watched it, and I was like, very boring movie. Even though there is a butthole in it.
The actual butthole.
Of a woman, too. It's not a dude.
So, Zombie 4 Zombie 4 is After Death. Zombie 5 is Killing Birds. Isn't this one kind of good in like a bad way?
I think it is. I think it's got a pretty good soundtrack to it. So, I would definitely... I remember a couple things from it, so maybe put it in meh.
All right, let's not fuck around with these zombie sequels. Now, listen, I like this movie and you hate it. I think you hate it. Dr. Butcher MD, aka Zombie Holocaust, right? Is that the same movie?
I'm not. Yeah, it's the same movie. I'm not a fan of it. I've seen it one time.
It's the one, man, that has the mannequins and shit that they throw out the window. Like, there's like real people and shit.
Yeah, I mean, it was in one of them damn zombie packs, I think. Right?
Yeah, it was in Shriek Show. One of the Shriek Show zombie packs. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it. I mean, I don't think I hate it, but I'm like, it's kind of one of those.
I would actually put that in between meh and good, really. I don't think it's a bad movie. I think it's like up there with like Bruno Mattei stuff.
I would say meh, just because like I don't really remember a whole lot out of it. But it may be actually good. Maybe I'd like it if I watched it again.
I think you would. But we'll put it in meh so we don't have to argue about it. What the hell is this doing on here? The Dead Hate the Living. Yeah.
I told you, man, I scoured the damn internet for these zombie movies.
Yep. The Dead Hate the Living and the Uncle Bill Hates This Fucking Film. Get in there.
Night of the Living Dead Resurrection. I think that was the newest Night of the Living Dead movie. And I saw the trailer. The trailer is enough for me to say it's the Drizzling Shits.
We'll never watch it. Now, anybody seen Night of the Living Dead Resurrection that has any opinion on it?
I think that one's not that old, like maybe 2017, 2018. I'm looking at that Dead Hate the Living. What in the hell even is that on there? What's on his nose and his mouth and shit?
Just like somebody took a cheese grater to his nose.
I can't figure it out.
Ain't nobody crickets. Nobody's seen it. All right. I have seen this, and
Oh,
it's quite
God.
possibly one of the worst pieces of shit ever committed to film. Night of the Living Dead 3D with Sid Haig's ass on the cover. He must have really wanted to cash that paycheck or something, man, because that's like.
Well, he was doing a little bit of everything, you know. Yeah, I mean, at some point in time, it may even be next year before we get the chance to do it. The Tragedies in Tinseltown episode on Night of the Living Dead, we're going to cover as many of these movies. I mean, we're not going to watch them because I don't want to waste my time watching all these fucking shitty ass sequels and remakes and stuff.
Yeah.
But, you know, the tragedy is the copyright situation with that destroyed that movie, you know. I mean, in a way, I guess it helped it because more people got to see the original movie. But there's no copyright on it, so any son of a bitch can make a Night of the Living Dead movie if they wanted.
Yep. Unfortunately, that's true.
And they have.
Everybody has. So up next, though, is La Noche del Terra Diego, which I believe looks like it's Tombs of the Blind Dead. Is that what that is?
Tombs of the Blind Dead. I actually like this movie. I know Uncle Bill's not a big fan. You're not a fan of it, are you? Or are you?
No. Although I'm not positive I've ever seen past they're like a whole bunch of these.
Yeah, the first one is the one I'm talking about here. I don't have the sequels on there.
Yeah, I've seen this one. I don't think I've seen any of the sequels. I don't remember liking it. I don't really remember anything about it.
I mean, it's slow. I think it's got a good atmosphere to it, though. I would put it in good, but I don't know what you think, what you remember, but the Synapse edition of this is fucking insane. Like, yeah, that might be one of them that you need to rewatch the Synapse version of it and check it out.
All right.
Tell me what you think then.
I'll watch it again at some point. But as far as I can remember, aren't the zombies like blind or something? There's some gimmick to it.
Yeah, they have horses. And that's how they get around. The zombie horses, which, you know.
I'll put it in good based on like what everybody else is saying.
The mayor says it's an undead delight. I don't know if I'd go that far, but I think it's
a couple
good,
people saying that. Yeah. I mean, for me, this is like silly.
Dawn of the Dead. Oh, you're putting it overall number one, huh?
That's where it would be for me. The original Dawn of the Dead is my favorite film still to this day. And I've seen, I don't know how many films, but like, I'm not talking about horror films. I'm talking about, it's my favorite overall film. So, of course, it would be in there.
It is a lot of fun. I want to try to see if I can get Sarah to watch it before we go to Pittsburgh here in a week or so. Because I think it's a movie that if you can look past, a lot of people have a problem with the zombies in it, right? And the effects and stuff like that because people are the way they are.
Right.
I think it's a great, like, adventure sort of, like, movie, really. You know, it's got horror in it. There's definitely some gore and stuff in it. But I think it's just a fun movie.
I don't think people realize, like, that without Dawn of the Dead, we wouldn't be even talking about shit like, you know, splatter movies or anything like that. Like, slasher movies, what they became. Like, that really was, like, one of the birth. I think it was the birth of like mainstream, that those kind of effects being in mainstream horror films.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I've told this story before, but I mean, I was asking Dad about when he saw it at the theater, and he was like, the one thing he remembered about it was it stank in there because like everybody had thrown up in the floor. and I guess they tried to clean it up or something, but like,
what's interesting is that movie was released unrated, right? So I don't know I don't know where he had to go to see that in the theater though. Because wasn't it released unrated or was it X-rated or what was the deal?
I have no idea. I have no idea like what year he saw it or where he saw it or anything like that.
But that's one that's pretty difficult to see in the theater now.
Let's see. Oh,
Speaking of
God, I
which,
forgot.
we've got 146 people in here checking this out late nights. So it's a good opportunity to tell people to thumbs up that fucking like button, boys. If they ain't at least 146 likes by the time this thing's over with, I'm going to be madder than a wet hen. So, children shouldn't play with dead things, Uncle Bill. Dead things.
I don't remember a lot about this movie, man. It's Bob Clark, isn't it? Like, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I watched it not too long ago. Again, it's weird. It's slow paced. I can't in good conscience rate it above me. I just can't. Like, some people love it. I don't really understand why. But meh. Meh is a good spot for it.
I'll have to take your word on it. Because, like, I don't remember anything. I know Bob Clark has done some amazing films. And I know wasn't this remade too?
I think so, yeah. But it's like one of those remakes that's time forgot or whatever.
Yeah. So we'll put it in. Yeah. Burial Ground. Not Burial Ground. Dead and Buried. Sorry. I went back. This is a movie that we had seen years and years ago, and I went back and watched it probably about 6 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And
did you get the 4K of it and watch it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I never. I think I just had the Blu-ray of it, and I think Blue Underground released it, which means the Blu-ray of it looks like a fucking 4K anyway. But man, that movie is insanely good. Like,
it's weird too, because the same thing happened with me. Like, we watched I think the Blue Underground DVD of it from years and years and years ago. It may be one of the very first Blue Underground DVDs. And we had seen the ads that has that iconic artwork and stuff, and like Fangoria and everything. I was like, holy shit.
yeah.
This is going to be killer, because we were big into the Italian horror stuff, even though, this is an American movie, but it does have that vibe to it, especially the poster art and everything. But yeah, I wasn't a fan initially, and then went back like you and rewatched it. I watched the 4K, and yeah, it's a very creepy little movie. It's got some crazy scenes and stuff in it too.
Yeah, I love it. It's just one of those movies that's like, you can tell it's building up something the whole time. It's kind of like a mystery, like a murder mystery kind of movie that's building to this climax. Much like, take for example, something like Rosemary's Baby or something like that. And it's just, I don't know. I think it's great. I would probably put this in. I'd probably put it in S to good tier. I don't know where I'd put it.
I would put it in good. I think good is fair.
I'd almost put it in S tier after watching it again, but I will say that based on like what other films we have up here. Yeah. Revenge of the Dead. What the fuck?
AKA Zedder. I do have this poster, by the way. This poster is fucking amazing. We've used that artwork a ton over the years. Love the poster. The movie,
We've tried to watch it. We want the movie to be as good as the poster, and it just never is.
Actually, it's below me. I would say it's the shits. It can't be the Drizzling Shits because the poster. That's why.
Right. It's real bad though. I would put it in the
Poopy
shits.
Avati joint, by the way. Poopy Avati.
Old Poopy.
It's a bunch of poopy.
Here's one that everybody all of a sudden has a hard on for.
I've always had a hard on for it.
Yeah. It's taken over like for everybody's favorite zombie movie of all time now. Day of the Dead. Day of the Dead.
It's Day of the fucking Dead.
George A. Romero's masterpiece comes to life.
Love it. I love it. One of my favorite soundtracks too. I love the soundtrack. Great gore.
everybody argues that this movie is better than Dawn, or Dawn is better than Day, or fucking bloody blah, blah. It's like apples and oranges, to me anyway. But I think you and I both know that this movie is in S tier.
Yeah, no denying.
Even without like even if I think Dawn is better, it's like one of the classic zombie movies of all time, with one of the most classic zombies of all time, for that matter.
Mm-hmm. They came from within,
AKA Shivers.
Mm.
I've got that poster somewhere too.
I like that movie a lot.
David Cronenberg's first film, paid for by Canada. I don't think they knew what the fuck they were getting into. It's probably one of his best overall films too, until you get maybe into like some of the.
It's got an insane ending to it too, if I remember correctly. I'm thinking what Carter's thinking, man. I'm thinking that's an Undead Delight. For one thing, it's the very first that I can think of zombie movie with the little fucking leech worm things.
Yep. I don't think people realize how many films that this film influenced too.
Mm-hmm.
Like how many people just blatantly ripped this film off for a lot of different things.
And it's shot around the same time, that Dawn of Dead vibe with Shivers. Like it's filmed very similar. It almost looks like you could intercut the movies together. It has that, kind of lower budget, kind of grindhouse look to it. So, yeah, I mean, that's a fucking killer movie. Probably my favorite Cronenberg movie, actually. But that's my favorite one right now.
I mean, I'm never going to argue with putting any Cronenberg movie in S tier if you want. That's what we're doing. Just about
Let's do it, baby. They came from within.
They came from within, baby. Here it goes.
And we're nowhere near done, baby. We're nowhere near done. We got plenty of movies left to talk about. So
it never ends.
Be sure to thumb the video up if you will. If you want more tier video, let us know in the comments and everything. Give us some ideas, baby.
Now, is City of the Walking Dead, which is the next one, is that Nightmare City? I just watched this movie, man, because we did the Umberto Lindsay tour of Italy.
Mm-hmm.
It's another one of those ones that to me is like fucking so bad that it's great. It's not a good movie, like at all by any stretch, but it's funnier than hell. Mm-hmm. And the zombies in it are ridiculous. And they're not zombies, by the way. They're infected people, because he got pissed off when somebody fucking called them zombies.
We tried to stay away from infected people, but I forgot. So, yeah. It's been a while since I've seen it. I don't remember hating it. I would say somewhere between mad and good.
I think it's good.
We'll go for it, brother.
Yeah, Nora's. I think Nightmare City is one of the first infected people like running fast films.
What year was Nightmare City? Like 1980 or 81?
Yeah,
something like
70, 79, 80, somewhere in there. 80 might have been 81. I don't know. It's in that range.
Shivers kind of is infected people. They're infected by the worms of
Shiver Me Timbers.
Yeah, the worms of destiny. Night of the Living Dead Reanimation. It's another Night of the Living Dead movie.
God damn it. All right.
Put all the rank the Night of the Living Dead sequels. But yeah, that one was $1. I've got that movie. I've never watched it. Night of the Living Dead Reanimated. It was $1 at Dollar Tree. Probably not even worth that. That
makes sense. Land of the Dead, man. And this is a movie, let me tell you, of any movie that I've ever seen, this is a movie I go back to probably once a year, and I want it to be great. I keep going back, and I'm like, this time.
That's a good idea, actually, John Thompson.
Yeah.
Not another Not a Living Dead movie.
I'm like, this time, this movie is going to exceed my expectations, and it just never fucking does. It's just, and a big part of it is the visual effects, man. Like
I think it's a solid man. I'm agreeing with the audience in here. I don't know what you were going to put.
yeah. I mean, that would be the most I would give it. It's not a good movie, man. It's got fucking John Leguizamo in it, and that fucking Simon dude. Like, they're awful. Like,
Simon Baker, the
the
mentalist.
acting is like the most wooden shit ever. The effects fucking suck. The gunshots are CG. The like zombies are mostly like when they're doing anything or CG. It's like, no.
There's some good shots in it though. It is well shot. Some of the prosthetic makeup effects that they did was really good too. But
When they did them, yeah.
Character sucked. I never have the desire to go back and rewatch Land of the Dead. And the sad thing is that's by far the best of his last, zombie trilogy.
True. Zombieland. We never talk about this film. It's like this film doesn't exist.
I don't hate Zombieland. I mean, it's okay. I like Woody Harrelson in almost any movie that I've ever seen him in. Same.
It's tough for me to dislike this movie because it's like an American Shaun of the Dead or something.
Yeah. I mean, they tried. I never did see that second one, whatever the hell it was called. I don't even remember. But I didn't hear too many good things about it. They probably waited too long to do it.
It was bad.
I like Zombieland, though. I mean, I know that, the people are saying it's good. I was going to say good. That's what I would. It's not one that I'd go back and rewatch very often, but not many of these movies are, to be honest with you.
I think that the performances are good enough to put it in good too. And it mostly uses practical makeup effects too. I don't see how anybody finds that movie boring. I mean, I could see like a lot of other things wrong with it, but it basically starts off from the very beginning, like nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
Serpent and the Rainbow. That's a different kind of zombie film, isn't it?
Yeah. This was Wes Craven's attempt. Like, he really wanted, believe it or not, he was wanting to get away from like horror with this movie, but they marketed it and put a little bit extra in it to make it, because that's what he was known for, the horror movies and everything. But yeah, I mean, this is a creepy little movie. Not a lot of people talk about. So I've always enjoyed it. I think it's one of Wes Craven's more underrated movies.
Yeah, I think it's like one of the most atmospheric of his movies too. Like the whole like voodoo setting, Haitian thing that it's got going on is fucking really, really creepy. So what do you think? Good?
I would say good.
I would too. Okay.
It's not a classic, but I think it's one that people should check out.
Zombie 5, Killing Birds. This movie.
It doesn't even have zombies in it, does it? And that one.
It's another one though, man, where it's like, it's fucking awful, but I like it because it's so bad and just ridiculous.
Right.
The
shits. We don't have enough on the shits, so I think that Zombie 5 would look good right there beside of Revenge of the Dead.
Yeah, you're probably right. I would never put it in the Drizzling Shits because I don't think it's that bad, but I will put it in the shits. J.R. Bookwalter, baby. J.R. Bookie Walter. Bookwater.
Baby. Bookie Walter, if you will.
Bookie Wookie with the Bookie Man. The Dead Next Door, a fucking Akron, Ohio masterpiece that was funded partially by Sam Raimi, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. It was shot in what, Super 8mm or something like that?
Yeah, it looks like shit still to this day, but like it's got some decent gore effects in it, and it's probably one of the first like high budget indie kind of US zombie films like that.
I mean, it's not a great movie by any means, but it's pretty astonishing of what they put together with the Dead Next Door. It's nothing that. Did they ever come out with this on Blu-ray or anything? I've got the Anchor Bay DVD.
I'd
which is
say
the
they
same.
did. I'd say Tempe did at some point, but I don't remember it.
I don't know how you would remaster something like that. I don't know if it'd be even possible.
I watched it again recently too, man, and it's got some funny shit in it, but overall it looks like pure dog shit. It really does.
Yeah.
Like it looks really bad.
I would say meh for the Dead
Okay.
Next Door.
All right. And then World War Z, Brad Pitt. Saw this one too at the theater, I'm pretty sure. Oh my God. That's another one that's like a completely different take.
I've never wanted to see it ever. I hate Brad Pitt in pretty much every movie that I've ever seen Brad Pitt in, aside from a handful. I just don't ever want to see it. Don't have any interest in ever watching it.
So what I have my own opinion about this movie, but like I'm curious as what the chat has to say about it. You know, the zombies are like little Lego pieces that form together to form like a tower and shit, and they like get up and kill people. And not to give it away if you haven't seen it, but I mean, I don't care. It's like by this point, like a 10-year-old movie or something. The thing about the zombies is they won't kill people that are sick. So like if you've got cancer or something like that, they won't kill you and like bloody.
Well, they don't want to get infected blood in them, I guess, right? Maybe that's how
I don't know what the point of it was in that regard.
Oh man.
So a lot of people are saying regular shits, drizzling shits.
I'm not down with a pit with 2 T's.
I don't think it was the drizzling shits. I would put it in the shits.
You know, though, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I think that might be Brad Pitt's best performance. I was watching it again recently. He is easily I usually hate Brad Pitt, like I was saying, but he is the one that carries that damn movie, in my opinion.
All right.
But
what the hell? You put Day of the Dead 2 Contagion on here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thinking.
And it's the Drizzling Shits.
It goes right there. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Well, before the Ronnie James Doodleson and Anna Clevel did Creepshow 3, they did Day of the Dead 2, and it was
fucking.
I don't think it was as bad as Creepshow 3, but it was kind of on par. It was close.
I wish we had Creepshow 3 on here just so I would create a whole new category to put that shit in. Ghost hot dog.
We can do horror anthologies or something.
God. All right. So the next one on the list is Redneck Zombies, a trauma masterpiece back from the day that I know you love with all of your heart.
It's the shits. It's not even like the fat redneck zombie guy is funny in it, but like it wears out its welcome pretty quick. Redneck Zombies.
I don't think it's that bad.
Didn't Vinegar Syndrome do a release of that recently?
Yeah, they just released it like not too long ago. Yeah. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's the shits. I think it's an Undead Delight, in my opinion.
Yeah, boy.
No, I would probably. I love that movie because I saw it when I was a kid. It's fucking awful though. I'd probably put it in meh or the shits.
Somebody look this. Well, do whatever you want to with it. I don't give a shit. Redneck Zombies, bulls.
And here we go. Let's just put it in the shit since we need to even that out.
Now, that's what I was going to ask the chat. We got 151 in here now, by the way, so everybody thumbs the damn video up if you don't, I'm mad. Children of the Living Dead. Isn't that another, Alpha Romero may know this. Didn't John Russo have something to do with that too?
He probably did. Every bad idea that has come out.
I think he did.
Oh.
Man, we watched this. You had it on VHS or something, and that's the last time we watched it.
Yeah, I've never watched it again.
Oh, my God. Fucking Tom Savini was in, like, the opening scene in it or something, right? Russo wrote it.
Shh, fuck it. Just on that alone, I'm putting it in the fucking Drizzling Shits. Fucking God.
Fucking John Russo, man. He needs a documentary made about it.
He does, just about how
This shit's
his
so
whole
funny.
All right, so Night of the Living Dead 90, Tom Savini's directorial debut, and probably one of the most kind of split movies when it comes. I saw this movie in the theater when it came out. I remember it distinctly, and I hated it then, and I love it now. Oh, man, this is fucking tough because I'm telling you, the more I watch this movie, the better it gets to me.
I watched it a couple of years ago, and I would still say it's meh.
Ain't no way I'd put it in meh. There ain't no fucking way.
That's where I'd put it.
But anybody says it's better than the original's fucking out of their mind.
Some people saying it's Undead Delightful. No, it ain't.
Milking the Dead, the John Russo story. Man.
That's a good name, Mayor. Should be on creative.
All right, let's just. I mean, it's got some of the best performances in it and some of the best makeup effects too, but everybody's fucking wants to be hoity-toity about everything. So let's put it in good. The Dawn of the Dead remake. Here's one that the more I watch it, the less I like it. It has the exact opposite effect on me. The first 10 minutes of this movie may be the best first 10 minutes of like, you know, a bunch of different, one of the best first 10 minutes of any horror film.
Yeah, and the opening title sequence is really cool too.
After that, though, it's like, no, it's not very good.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it in the theater, but I think I watched the DVD once, and I probably haven't seen that movie in 15 years or longer. I just, it's that, was it Zack Snyder? Is that who did it?
Yeah.
I would say meh. I'll give it at least a meh.
What do you think? So here's the two options. I'm not going to lie to you. You don't have any further options than meh or the shits. Where would you put it?
Let's see. What's in the shits? Maggie, Final. I would put it, I think it's more along the lines with the movies in meh, to be fair.
Okay. Night of the Zombies.
AKA Hell of the Living Dead.
Yes. Bruno Mattei. This is another one, man. We should have had a So Bad That It's Good section.
Yeah, I mean, this movie's a lot of fun. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. They reuse Dawn of the Dead soundtrack. They've got those little baby fucking hats in it. It's so hilarious. Those little baby.
Yeah, the fucking, like, nobody has the right size clothes
SWAT
or
team hat or
or
whatever it is. And then they fucking blow away this little zombie kid in it. I remember that.
Yeah. Left and right. There's a whole section of it too where it's just like animal death scenes from like stock footage of like cannibals and animal deaths and stuff.
I mean, I swear to God, like I would probably put it, I'd say it's at the very least meh, but I'd probably put it in good.
I'm going to put it in good. I don't give a shit because like it is so bad that it's good. Like it's one of those movies. Like,
and it's Vincent Dawn's debut, right? Isn't that
it's not as good as like Burial Ground, like in that way, in terms of So Bad It's Good, but it's right up there, man.
It's very, puts you in the cheesy grindhouse zombie mood.
Yep.
It's one of those.
Pet Cemetery, which I don't know if a lot of people would consider this a zombie film, but
there's zombies in it.
Technically it is, yeah.
Pet Cemetery is an iconic movie. Now, it's not completely a zombie movie, so I don't know if you could consider it an Undead Delight. It's a great movie, though. I would not put it any less than good at all. But it's not I don't think it's a full-fledged zombie movie, although there is zombie zombies in it. Gage's zombie is kind of legendary at this point. But
you know what's legendary in that movie though, more than anything else? You don't want to go down that road.
No, don't do that.
No,
Denise
ground is
Crosby.
salt. What do you? I'm going to S tier. That movie is.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
I mean, it's a classic, man. If you just go for the Zelda shit alone, and that's not even like what we're even talking about, that movie.
It's a great one. Like
insane.
I remember I got to see that in the theater. You know, it was one of those weekend movies that dropped us off and watched it when I was like 9 years old. That fucked with me a lot.
Yeah, I can't imagine watching that movie at that age.
Oh,
not
shit.
Of the zombies. Not of the zombies. Not of the zombies. It's the same title.
Right. This is the Joel M. Reed one.
Shh. Fuck. Didn't we watch that? Like,
did it ever come out on
I think I had this on VHS, didn't I?
I've had this monitor on too long, boys. Yeah, you had it on VHS. I've got it on VHS too, somehow.
Yeah.
But
as far as I remember, this needs to go down here. Right in the Drizzling Shits category.
Yeah. I'm back
What
alive.
the hell is this next one? Pro wrestlers versus zombies.
Let me ask you this though about that Night of the Zombies. Did that ever come out on like DVD or anything?
I don't know. I've never tried to find it
on video. Is it known as?
To be honest with you, if it did come out on something else, I'd never buy it.
It's bad, man. Like that one is. Like that one, yeah, really, really bad. But Pro Wrestlers versus Zombies, we've got to see this at some point.
I've not seen it, but I can tell you right now, it's got to be shitty.
I'm sure it's the Drizzling Shits. All right, just the idea alone, though, I think saves it and moves it to the shits. What do you think?
All right, let's put it in the shit. I love the cover of this next one, man. There's nothing better than that. Fucking
God, what a shitty fucking movie, though.
Day of the Dead.
This was one that Steve Miner directed this. You remember this? It was done for years before it actually came out. It was originally supposed to come out in the movie theaters, but it was so fucking bad. Like, I don't even remember which company released it on DVD. It's like one of those, you know, one of those no-name companies.
Yep.
Bub in it was a vegetarian. I remember that.
So stupid.
Got Mina Safari is in it. Ving Rhames was in it.
Like you said, Mina Safari.
That's what I call her. She's the old school hammerhead shark.
She is.
Isn't Nick Cannon in that too? Wasn't Nick Cannon in that?
I hope not.
Or am I thinking something else?
Okay,
That's
so
awful.
up next is Army of the Dead. I don't fucking care. That movie sucks.
Army of the fucking Dead.
I never will forget watching that on Netflix and just being like, buddy, this is a fucking mess. Just a mess of a movie. And you could clearly tell they CG'd in that girl and like placed that guy that they had to get rid of, like in all those shots and
the
Batista.
Here's the thing though. The concept, if it was done correctly, could have worked. But
it wasn't done correctly. I'll tell you that right now.
It wasn't done correctly. Dave Batista, I think, is a really good actor though. I think he was the only one in the movie that did a good job. But yeah, I mean, you could tell like that movie, I don't know what all went on behind the scenes there, but they had issues.
He must have had a lot of issues. Bone thickness, baby.
That one, Brian Paulin, he sent us a bunch of his shit back in the day, and Bone Sickness was one of them. It's not good. I think visually, like, there was some scenes in it that was pretty good, but it's just not a well-made movie. Like, I don't know if it's ever been re-released on anything. It might be a hard one to get, but I would say it's not the Drizzling Shits. I would say it's the Shits, though.
Who in here's ever seen Bone Sickness? Because Bone Sickness has its own like little cult following.
Really?
Too.
It must be real little. I ain't never heard from anybody.
Yeah, it does. People talk
Really?
about it from time. Yeah.
Shit. Well, maybe I should rewatch it. I don't know.
I'm not saying those people are right because it does suck, but I'm just saying it does have its own cachet of people. Let me tell you something. It's bone thickness.
It's been nice. I can't take anything called bone thickness, seriously, baby.
Let's put it in the shit since we're running out of room in the others. Diary of the Dead, man. God damn.
I would say Diary of the Dead. Let's see. Where's Land of the Dead is meh. Diary of the Dead is the shits.
It might no, it's not. It's not the Drizzling Shits.
We're saving that one.
Yeah, we're saving that for Diary of the Dead is awful though. It really is.
It is. Romero's movies went downhill each entry after, Land of the Dead, Diary of the Dead, and of course, I don't even want to say it.
No, don't say it. You invoke the name. So we're almost through this, man, in under an hour and 30 minutes. That's crazy.
We're just we're skilled. We only got, about 10 left or something like that?
Yep. So, Bill Heinzman's Flesh Eater. You keep going on about this movie because you said you rewatched it and that it was killer or whatever.
It's fun.
I just remember it being shitty as fuck. That's
you
what
need
I
to rewatch it then.
Fucking.
This is a zombie slasher movie. Basically, is what it is. I mean, Heinzman's the only zombie in it. It was made in the late 80s. It's very cheaply made. It's hilarious that there's a fucking 4K of it out. I like it, man. I think you need to rewatch it and you'd probably like it too. It's goofy. It's stupid.
I think I picked it up at the last Vinegar Syndrome.
Yeah, I had to double check. I already bought it. Or I was getting ready to rebuy it again. It's pretty bad.
Yeah,
isn't it?
That is bad. So where would you put it? Like if you had to put it on here.
I think meh is a good spot for it.
All right, we'll put it in. Yeah, I don't hate Bill Heinzman as much as I do John Russo. So
yeah, at least this was extremely entertaining.
Y'all remember these movies? Like I think people have almost forgot that these ever existed.
Yeah,
these Return of the Living Dead sequels 4 and 5, and this one's Rave to the Grave. Yeah. These were sci-fi movies, weren't they, when they came out?
Yeah, I remember this. The story about this was it was Fangoria, I think, or Rue Morgue, or one of those. They did an article on these movies, and part of one of them was shot illegally in Chernobyl or whatever. And just that idea alone, I was like, holy shit, that's so cool. Think of the visuals they can get. So I was hyped for it, but it was like another year and a half before, I think it was like in October, they debuted them back-to-back nights on Sci-Fi Channel. And dude, you could tell by the first minute of these movies that what the hell is this? There's one of them. I can't remember. I can't distinguish one from the other, but one of them has the worst looking Tar Man you've ever seen. People talking about Tar Man in part 2. You all need to. And he's hitchhiking throughout like the entire movie.
He is. I remember that now. Yeah. So I think
both of them need to be in at least. Yeah, the shits or the Drizzling Shits.
Okay. So
Drizzling Shits.
So the next one then is Shaun of the Dead. And I'm going to be honest with you, man, and I think I've told you this before. I don't remember how you felt about this movie when we saw it in the theater, but I did not like it. I didn't get it. I didn't get the humor. I didn't think it was funny. I didn't understand what it was.
See, I liked it. I didn't love it.
It definitely
I did like it, though.
Wasn't what I thought it was going to be either. And then over the years going back and watching it probably 10 or 15 times since then.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's possibly the best modern zombie film that's been made. And I would put it in S tier. I wouldn't even question putting it in S tier.
Yeah, I've got no problem with that. I mean, Edgar Wright, I think, is quite possibly one of the best filmmakers that doesn't get a chance to do what he can do best, in my opinion.
Well, nobody wants movies like that anymore. Like, they just want a bunch of bullshit now.
And, you know, the whole movie was a tribute to zombie movies, really. So,
Return of the Living Dead and Necropolis. Get the fuck in there. Get in there.
There's all kinds of in the Drizzling Shits now. There's another one getting.
Survival of the Dead. This is a movie right here. Michael Felsher fucking amped this movie up like it was the second coming of God or something. And I don't think I've ever been more disappointed in a movie than Survival of the Dead. It's one of the worst,
Awful
disasters of a movie. Survival of the Dead.
It's a shame, man. That is a shame that was the last movie that George Romero made. It's awful. Like I still randomly just think about that. I mean,
I think about that horse. I think about the horse scene. I'm just like, what? Was he like, was something going on? Was he losing his mind? Like that he put that shit in that movie? Like, oh, it just makes me mad.
Drizzling Shits.
Yeah.
Drizzling Shits.
Right in the core. I'll put it right here. It needs to, it's probably like at the forefront.
No, it's not. I would probably put the worst is that Night of the Living Dead 30th anniversary one.
All right. Oh, well, we'll put that here. And then I think Survival of the Dead's in the top 5, though.
Yeah.
Of the worst pieces of shit ever. Planet Terror. This is another movie, man, where the more I watch it, the less I like it. I loved it when we saw it, like, in the theater. But now, like, I think I like Death Proof better the more I watch, like, those two movies. Like, it just switches on me. Like,
oddly enough, like always liked Death Proof the most out of the two, but Planet Terror is a really well made movie. It looks really cool. It's got a fun, like almost like an adventure vibe to it too, like we were saying about Dawn of the Dead. But yeah, I mean, I couldn't put it above, I would say meh for Planet Terror. What happened to Robert Rodriguez, by the way? What the fuck?
That's a good question, man. I would put it at good.
Oh, so I think,
yeah. I mean, I think that. Well, I don't know. There's that scene where his nutsack melts off, and then there's the shit with Quentin Tarantino, and then there's the shit with fucking Bruce Willis. There's all the goofy dialogue with Rose McGowan. Now that I think about it, no.
Rose McGowan is hotter than a $2 pistol in that fucking movie, though.
She is, but she's just annoying in that movie. Okay.
And you can't look at Rose McGowan now and not just, or back then and not just think of what she looks like now. What happened?
What about this one, man? We never talk about this movie. The Video Dead.
Video Dead's a lot of fun. I haven't seen it in years, but it is, I think it's a pretty cool movie. I need to rewatch it, actually. I've got it over there.
What did I have that on? Isn't that on a 2-pack from Scream Factory?
Yeah, with Terror Vision, I think.
Yeah, and I watched it probably 10 years ago and remember really liking it. So I would probably put it in good.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that. Like, love the artwork on it. And that's one movie, too, where who has the rights to that? Is it Scream Factory still?
I don't know at this point.
I cannot believe that they haven't tried to do a video. Like, it's called The fucking Video Dead. Re-release a VHS of it. People would fucking go nuts.
Yep. One Cut of the Dead. People love to jerk off to this movie. It's, as T-Shirt Joe would say, it's not for me.
Technically, I mean, these crazy Japanese people. Technically, it's insane how they did that. You know, what was the entire movie was shot in one take, right?
I think that was the gimmick. Yeah.
Who in the fuck would even think of that? It's crazy. It's got that crazy Asian vibe to it as well. A lot of them Japanese movies are like that. And we've got another one on here. It's even crazier.
Uh-huh.
I didn't hate it. I mean, I kind of liked it, I guess, but it's nothing that I would ever rewatch again. It's just not my sort of thing. I would say meh.
It's not for me, but I feel like a lot of people like this movie. So let's give it to the chat then, because
Out in Walmart.
I don't even fucking care. So between
Walmart, both.
Between meh and good, like where would you put One Cut of the Dead?
I mean, technically it's fucking good, but for something that I enjoy, I would more along the lines of meh.
No, Colt. This is our list.
Yeah, the Dead Pit universe. Bring that back.
Let's see. We got a good. We got a meh.
Good.
We got two. We got three goods.
Good.
Two mehs. Come on. What we got going? Somebody's going to be the tiebreaker on this. Come on. Money. Pressure luck. Big bucks. No whammies. And stop. Meh.
Where my dogs at? Where they at?
So it's going in meh.
I thought we had three goods and three mehs.
Oh, do we have three? Okay, we got three mehs.
Three good. Say one cut good.
Three good. Okay, all right. So the next person that gets in with a comment,
meh or good,
is going to win this. Let's go, y'all. The shits. Fucking.
That ain't an option. The option. The Dead Pit movie is not included. Sorry, we left it out.
Yeah, we got a bunch of mehs. Okay, that settles it.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with that. It's just like, who gives a fuck about that movie? Pet Cemetery 2. Hey, Drew, buddy. Forgot your keys.
I like Pet Cemetery 2. What year was that? Early 90s, I think.
Early 90s, 92 or 3, I think.
It does have that early 90s
No, it would be 93 or 4 because 90 came out after Terminator 2, and that was like
Terminator 2 is 91.
Yeah.
So 92 or 93, something like that.
Meh. A lot of people say meh. So this is another one where I would give it a good for Clancy Brown and a meh for the rest of the goddamn movie.
Well, and towards the end of the movie, it really falls apart too. But it's got some very fucked up shit in it as well. Like
it does.
Anthony Edwards fucking a wolf with nice tits in it.
Yeah.
I mean, that messed with me as a kid.
Remember when he like puts the kid's head into the motorcycle tire too? That's pretty fucking hardcore. Okay. So
what are we thinking? Good or meh?
I'm gonna put it in meh. Fuck it.
Fuck it. 2 tears in the bucket.
Resident Evil. Fuck you. I'm not dealing with that movie.
Is it as bad as the Drizzling Shits?
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear nobody fucking defend. I don't care.
Mila Jovovich is kind of hot.
That movie sucks fucking ass. It always has and it always will.
I don't think I've ever seen it. I don't think I've ever watched any of the Resident Evil movies.
Any Resident Evil marks on here that like that fucking video game and want to talk about that movie? No.
McHorror says it's good.
Well, McHorror's got a lot of fucking crazy ass opinions.
You don't know nothing, buddy.
House by the Cemetery.
House by the Cemetery. I would say that one's good.
Would you know what? You know what?
What?
I'm gonna tell you something right now.
What is it?
I'd put that in S tier.
Really?
If it was me, I'd put it in S tier. I think that movie's the one of Fulci's movies that's grown on me the most over the years. But I can see why that other people would probably not.
I think our relationship with Sylvia Colatina's only helped as well. Because She's really cool. And a big fan.
But his slowness ain't got nothing to do with it.
I got no problem with if you want to put it in Undead Delight. It's fine. It is early 80s full G.
I'm going to, so everybody can just suck a pickle.
Suck on his little sweet pickle.
Look here, you suck on my good pickles. And then finally, I think that this goes without saying, zombie ass going
zombie ass. I should have had that clip right.
You should have.
Welcome to Zombie Ass.
Yes.
We've got so many on here you can't even control it.
Okay, we'll put that in S tier. That's where it belongs. So there you go. There's your list.
Zombie Ass is an Undead Delight.
Yeah, fucking is. Woo!
Dude, I cannot believe that we got that many done. And still, hell, we still technically got 20 minutes left.
Oh, yeah. We don't need to go 2 hours on here. We both got work tomorrow, boys. God damn.
I know. And plus, if you guys, well, we need to download this too and do whatever we do.
Yeah.
We've never put them up, but.
No, they're never going to be used for anything. There are some that are not, that we missed. They're not going to be on here. Like we said, there's no way in hell to get like all the zombie movies. Like, it's just not possible. But I think that this is a pretty good, like, cross section.
It's a pretty vast list, yeah. I know we snubbed The Rising Dead, but you know, what do you want? So yeah, I mean, also I needed to let you guys know all of these tier lists that we make. If you look up Dead Pits on tiermaker.com, all of those old ones, and this one too, is still saved on there. So if you wanted to do your own, you could go through and do it, and comment and send it to us, or however that works. But
so let's do a brief recap here. So in the S tier, which is Undead Delights, we got Dawn of the Dead. I think that's easy. Zombie, I think that's easy. The Beyond, Burial Ground, Reanimator, Dead Alive, Shaun of the Dead, Let Sleeping Corpses Lie, House by the Cemetery, Gates of Hell, Return Living Dead, Night of Living Dead, Pet Cemetery, Day of the Dead, Shivers, and Zombie Ass. I think that's without saying.
Zombie Ass.
Welcome to Zombie Ass. So
fan commentary for that is available on the Patreon page too, by the way. And we've done a lot of those commentaries for these movies. Yeah, a lot of these movies we've done the commentaries for.
So the Drizzling Shits, though, you got the Night of the Living Dead. What is that called? Like the 30th anniversary edition?
30th anniversary, yeah.
Fucking horrible. Return of the Living Dead, Rave to the Grave, Army of the Dead, Survival of the Dead, The Day of the Dead remake, Day of the Dead 2 Contagion, Night of the Living Dead Reanimation, Children of the Living Dead, Warm Bodies, Night of the Living Dead 3D, Day of the Dead Bloodline, The Dead Hate the Living, and I hate that film, Night of the Living Dead Resurrection, Night of the Zombies, Zombie Lake, House of the Dead, Resident Evil, and Return of the Living Dead Necropolis. Worlds Collide.
We need to do, though, like, maybe next year for May of the Dead, that Night of the Living Dead show or something. Like, how many fucking Night of the Living Dead movies are there? We need to do research.
That's true. We need to do, you're right, a whole show just about, like, Night of the Living Dead related movies.
And maybe, you know, if I don't really want to watch all these movies, maybe we can look up the trailers and just make fun of it that way or something. I don't know.
Alpha, we talked about 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later and all that shit, but that's not zombie movies. That's technically infected persons movies, even though Nightmare City is as well, but I didn't have anything to do with that.
We didn't catch it.
No, Biozombie, I ordered Biozombie in that last sale, so I'm hoping it's killer because usually those Asian, like crazy gore zombie films don't let you down.
There is zombie strippers, but nobody cares.
Yep.
Jenna Jameson doesn't even get naked in it.
So that's it, boys.
So that is it. We will download the list, and at some point we'll share it on Patreon. And also, you want to go ahead and close this out here before we get rolling?
I just want to tell McCord before I go, I'd rather watch an owl fart into a bucket than watch Resident Evil again. So you can take that for whatever you want.
What?
An owl fart into a bucket.
An owl?
An owl.
Where in the fuck you come up with that? Can owls even fart?
I'd say
Dude,
they can.
Let me tell you something. This is fucked up. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't
see an
understand
owl fart
it.
or something?
No, but it reminded me of this. So we've done some painting around the house.
Uh-huh.
On the outside of the house. And we painted our mailbox, right? Our mailbox was sun faded. It needed painting and everything. And we painted the mailbox post and all solid black. And dude, I swear to God, birds have shit like a motherfucker all over. Like, it's like they painted it with their shit. So the post is like white. It's got so much shit on it. What the hell are they doing, Uncle Bill? Why are they shitting all over a mailbox?
I don't know. They've targeted it somehow as like the shitting spot. I don't know.
Because whenever it was like the color it was before, they didn't bother it. There was no shit on it at all. And now it's covered in shit. It's like old hell on
it's covered in shit and you just can't see.
I will take a picture if I can remember. But yeah, I shit you not. It is covered totally with bird shit. But yeah, we appreciate everybody tuning in and everything for the first Tears for Fear show that we've done in a few months. I think the Valentine's one was the last one that we did, right? Or did we do with Eli Roth? I can't remember. Those were close together.
I don't know. We need to do another one soon, though.
They're fun.
Around.
No preparation involved, really, other than actually just putting the movies together and everything. But yeah, don't wear black in Kentucky. The birds will shit on you. But if you didn't check it out earlier tonight, we've been streaming technically for close to 3 hours at this point. We were with the Spooky Picture Show podcast, Talking with Felcher. You can go over to their Facebook page. It was live on Facebook. I will try to archive it because I don't know how that works on Facebook. So everybody on their Patreon page can check it out. But yeah, he went over all the details on, and this is an early version of it. I got the new Trick or Treat 4K.
Yep.
So go check it out.
That's the standard edition. You guys got to see that though, man. I mean, it looks amazing. The features are amazing. Like he talks about all that stuff. As well as giving a date about when it's coming out, at least a date that he knows for certain it's going to come out by anyway. And I'm going to buy it. We're all going to fucking buy it.
I'm going to work on Felcher making this like an alternate art. I just think it'd be hilarious.
You should, man. Somehow or another, see if he'll like put it.
We got to figure out something to do with this because this is it's kind of legendary. But anyway, next thing that we got planned, hopefully, it's on Saturday. I don't know who all's going to be on. Me and Uncle Bill is hopefully for sure. Garrett, I think, is going to be on there with us. Possibility Steve will be on there. I've invited Christian, and I will invite, I think he works on weekends, but I will invite Ken as well. But yeah, 20-some titles on Vinegar Syndrome's site. And then after that, that's technically the first Cruel Summer show. It's June 1st at 11:30.
And boy, do we have a good idea for the Cruel Summer, though. We were talking about this yesterday, and it is going to be something else.
Yeah, y'all going to like it. I'm trying to work on the logo a little bit on it and stuff. By a series of shows all through the summer, we'll at least mention that, and it'll give us a chance to watch some of these movies again, too. So, but I hope everybody has a good night and everything, and we appreciate all the support and everybody tuning in for all of the
of the Dead
episodes for 2024. And then we're going to have the cruelest summer the world has ever known here on
DEADPIT.com.
Give us the thumbs up.
Up you butt.
Like, subscribe. And if you subscribe, here's something else you can do. Once you subscribe,
you can click the bell notification, right? And it'll notify you anytime that Dead Pit puts up new shit.
Or don't. I really don't give a fuck.
I want you to. I don't care. Let's keep our community growing here on YouTube.
I don't like it. I don't want you to do nothing.
Listen, they need to do that now.
No, don't you dare touch it.
Thumbs up. Subscribe. And click that bell.
There's all kinds of wonderful shirts over at shop.deadpit.com. Simply the best horror shirts. On TeePublic, there are others, but they all suck. You can get some Dead Pit Radio shirts. You can get Last South on the left. The Hills Have Eyes. Texas Chainsaw. Oh, wait, you can't say Texas Chainsaw. All kinds of shirts, folks. You're gonna love them. Shop.deadpit.com.
Thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. Dead Pit on Patreon.com is the only place to check out a complete archive of the old Dead Pit radio shows all the way back from 2005 on, in addition to the midweek shows, fan commentaries, exclusive podcasts, and much more. Dead Pit on Patreon.com if you're interested. Tiers start at only $1.
We ain't